NyanCave.
Hi, hello, welcome back.
Exclamation point hi, exclamation point hello.
Yeah.
Hello, hi.
Oh, right.
Oh, damn, we're getting right into it.
So turns out it's all Teddy. I'll see you at the Teddy Earth conventions.
It's all Teddy.
It's all Teddy.
Always
I mean,
has
honestly,
been.
we could have done worse.
It's true.
Like, we could have done what I'm doing against Mitsuru right now.
America's astronaut, wait it's all means. Gun, astronaut, always has been.
Gestrid, thank you.
Always has been.
Always has been. Always will be.
Oh, the low. Sorry, I actually wasn't really expecting to fight suddenly, so I wasn't in combat mode right away. I was in high mode. Hello, hi.
Hello.
We gotta make loot box up.
Loot box?
I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I can do it, though.
Don't.
You don't want me to do
No.
it?
I'm coming for you.
Chat doesn't like that. I wonder if that's a soft J. I'm gonna pretend like it is. Bayon says, hi, and remember to use your C and D attacks.
I know exactly what those are, and don't worry, I've been spamming them the whole time.
Okay, cool. She just did that awesome, like, move and you just hit her in the face with the plan. Oh, I'll get it.
Finally.
Artemisia! Miracle Pentarafu! Fall into a daze! Artemisia! Artemisia!
Triangle? Stand triangle?
I won't hold back! You will pay!
How do I make her go away?
Better luck next time! Nowhere to run!
Oh, ice. Oh. She got it faster than I did. I don't know. Triangles doesn't seem that good. Anywho.
You'll never guess what was at the door.
Our good friend.
What?
Our good friend.
No.
Wanting more money.
No.
UPS.
Finally.
No. Another Boxu.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That attack.
So now we have 4 Boxus.
Jesus.
4 Boxus.
Oh, that's weird.
We're gonna be starting to do Boxus soon. So I mean, hey, we'll start with the farthest away Boxu and work our way up every week, I guess. Which month was that one? I honestly have no idea at this point. We have to look up and see what the Boxus were.
What does Fire Break do?
Oh, you don't have the 4th one. You have 3 of them already, though. That's good.
Yeah, I will. I'm just trying to figure out how to use Yukiko, but it seems like Mitsuru's kind of not the best one to learn on.
Always been pole. Beanie bean. Has always been pole. Beanity bean. Bean.
Shit.
Bean.
Jackson, thank you. And Fire Break makes one of your fire moves unblockable.
Oh, cool. And then it has a cooldown before I can get it again?
Bean.
There has to be an always has been.
Always has been. Always has Dean. How are you guys not sponsored by Boxu? These streams are sponsored by.
We kind of are. It's not like they pay us, but they send them.
They send them to us.
And they're very nice. We've been getting them for like years. And
we always talk about how it's the only box that we were like, yeah, we'll keep
we
doing
got sent
it.
like 5 boxes, and box is the only one that we're gonna keep doing. No! I shouldn't have tried to go through. Because I want a projectile on her, but like if I do a projectile, she just punishes me so hard, and I love it so much. So I keep doing.
You can
I mean,
hold the
I can't help
spin
it.
move and Agidine them to do longer, more damage. Luminous Orb says.
Oh yeah, the spin move.
The spin. Yeah, these streams are brought to you by viewers like you.
That's weird. That was an overhead attack, but it looked like a low attack. Whoa! Do you see that? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. She jumped over my fire and stabbed me in the mouth.
Did you see Yukiko's sprite while she was getting freaking decimated?
I would have the same look. Oh shit! I wanted to auto.
I'm coming for you.
Ah, she did that thing. Quarter circle forward and quarter circle back. Yeah, quarter circle back is fire break. Quarter circle forward is the little fiery move that she keeps fucking jumping over.
Man, quarter circle back only reminds me of Invader Zim. There's an episode where that is important.
Final.
Quarter circle back. The transformation sequence is always quarter circle back.
I'm coming for you. You're finished. I won't lose.
Zidane, that you had me through the whole thing. I'm like, where is what you're saying going? And it was a drink reminder, and I love it.
You're finished.
Shit. Oh, that freaking attack. It's so good. I can't believe how hard she comes at me. Have you tried winning, son? You know what, Kaiko? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that.
Make it work, man. Make it work.
Final. Fight.
I'm coming for you. You will pay. On guard.
That's what? I have the SP though. Why no amp? Why do you do? Oh, what even is? Oh. Oh right, hold.
I like how the chalkboard is animated.
You like that jump cancel?
I was looking at the chalkboard.
It's okay. I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Godzilla, why can't you be more like Kaiko? Kaiko said if he tried winning, which was actually really constructive, because I hadn't. You know? I was always like, maybe I can do that move. Maybe I could block that. But I was like, what if I just won?
What if I just did the win?
What if you just won? You know?
I just did the win.
Have you ever like lost your entire life and then just woke up and been like, what if I just won?
What if I just won?
What if I just win
You have
today?
proven your resolve.
Thank you. I like to think so.
Upon saying so, Mitsuru-san smiles. It's okay if I take her back, right?
No,
Unless
we
you want her.
both have to do it.
Okay. Do you want to do one word and I'll do the other one?
Sure.
Okay. It seems that the sternness she had before the fight wasn't genuine.
Now go after her.
Did you like
I'm
that, chat?
confident that you can salvage her heart.
Even though she had spoken about destroying her like an object before the fight, she just said her heart. Could it be?
Did you let me win on purpose? I object to the question. I don't indulge people in critical situations like this.
Yeah, she's right. The stern words
Mitsuru-san
said
before
we fought may
have
actually
been all yours.
been an attempt at kindness on her part. Me going forward instead of her means that if worse comes to worse, I'll have to execute the painful decision instead of Mitsuru-san. If you think of it like that, losing on purpose wouldn't be kind at all.
I don't know what that face Yukiko has right now.
Astonishment?
I guess? I don't know. Ah, fuck it. Also, that shoe looks like it's attached to her hair or something.
What shoe?
Come on.
The recorder bag?
It's...
Is it a shoe?
I don't know. It looks like a soccer sneaker or something, like a cleat.
Huh.
Red and white?
Yeah. I chide myself for having such soft thoughts. Saving someone's life isn't something that you can do half-heartedly. It was the same with last year's case, too. Since I fought Mitsuru-san and won, I must accomplish this no matter what.
Yukiko is touching me by the chopsticks.
Okay. Then I'm going now. And I'm coming back with Labrys no matter what.
That's the spirit. I'm counting on you, Amagi.
I turn my back towards Mitsuru-san and run out of the classroom. I hurry and try to make my way to Labrys as soon as possible.
Sorry.
I proceed down the hallways, once again led by the invisible walls. As I make my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound,
Nice.
trying to open the doors.
Invisible walls, making my way to the studio.
And the
All right, shut
lights
it down.
off, do-do-do-do-do-do, and it's red now, do-do-do-do-do-do.
What's going on?
And what's going on? I feel like I'm going insane.
Incinerator.
When I open the door, the scene blows my brain. Oh, and Labrys
At
and
least
her
Yukiko has some
shadow.
sick camouflage now.
Yeah, you'll
She
never
just-
find me.
Just stand up against the window.
Labrys, please wake up!
There's no light in Labrys's eyes. She's expressionless, like she's really is a machine. She looks entirely different from when she had called herself student council
You
president.
don't have to fight like that! Don't act like you're a machine!
Sorry.
Analyzing voice print. Identity confirmed as Yukiko Amagi.
I really wish that Aigis would do this sometimes. Be like, analyzing voice print. Identity confirmed as Mitsuru. I'm just kidding. Sorry, that's a lot of fun. Scared you.
Yeah.
Yukiko. Amagi.
We made a promise to each other! You just have to be yourself!
Yukiko-san?
Labrys's eyes look different now. They're not the eyes of a machine anymore. They're the eyes of the Labrys that I've come to know in this short time. But once she drops her mechanical nature, her precise mechanical movements lose their rhythm. The shadow...
Oh, really? After she lied to you and used you all this time?
That's not...
First, you deceived her by acting human. And now that things are going your way, you've decided to be a machine instead? Why don't you just give it up? Just tell everyone how you really feel.
Yeah, why don't you tell me how you really feel?
Boys and girls to experience what you had to go through. Right? That's why we're in a school having a fighting tournament.
You must suffer as I have
Fight for their
suffered.
lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You won.
The shadow glares at me with as much
Oh,
hate as she can muster.
sadness.
Does this mean Labrys was forced to fight against those who were close to her?
It's all right. I don't know what happened to you in the past.
Sometimes her voice sounds really dismissive.
I don't know what happened to you in the past, but just get
whatever
over
was,
it.
It doesn't define you. I understand that much at least.
Understand? What could you possibly understand? All you've got is some cheap, self-righteous pity.
It's not true.
Understand the concept of love. Now spray paint you in the eyes. It's a reference
Okay.
to Jet Set Radio.
Nice.
It's a very obscure reference.
It's not cheap, I know. I paid $49.99 for it on Tanaka's Commodities.
I've seen Labrys's kind expressions. How Labrys is no different from an ordinary girl.
Stop! I've had enough!
The shadow ridicule.
Yeah? Then let me take over from here. I'll destroy everyone who pretends to understand, just like you did before.
Stop!
Upon hearing Labrys's voice, the shadow's face contorts into glee. That's when I finally figured it out. No, that's not right. I didn't figure it out. I remembered. I should have realized it sooner. The shadow's true objective.
Yukiko forgot the brain cell. Man, do you want to know how it would go down with my shadow?
What?
Okay, hold on, wait.
I just want you to expose yourself live on stream.
Oh, absolutely. My shadow would be like, knock, knock. And I'd be like, who's there? And the shadow would be like, not me. And I'd be like, not me.
Yes, that's right. I'm myself. I'm not you anymore.
Haha, I'm not you anymore. You're dumb. I'm smart.
And I'd be like, it's funny because you're not me. Oh.
Yes, the power.
She has the power.
A shadow goes berserk and gains power, but power.
What? You're still gonna stand in my way? Fine. I'll crush you along with the real one.
The same thing happened to me, too. I'm only here right now because Yukun and the others saved me when I rejected my own weakness. And just like then, someone needs to step in and save someone else. This time, it's my turn to save Labrys.
Oh, and then just fight.
They fight each other.
Invasion. Calm before the storm. Overtaking all it sees. Rushing to the end. Fun-making haikus in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I hope we get to play that game someday. I keep hearing good things.
I hear good things about it, too. Let me offer you a thank you as a haiku.
We haven't had a haiku arc in a long time. There were times when donations would all be haikus.
I know. Daniel is the best. He likes to do the haiku. Sometimes it's not good. There you go. I made you a haiku. 575. My cousin used to think in haikus, she said. So, like, I started to think in haikus a little bit too sometimes. It's fun.
Shit. Super shit.
Crab.
Angry! Angry
Incredible shit.
does the crab, but also makes the spreadsheets.
I haven't seen
Check
it in a
them
while.
out.
Nice. And
Fire
another one.
Emblem. There we go.
Favorite thing about this move is the 398 hit
It
combo.
feels really like you're doing a good job, doesn't
right?
it?
I know.
Oh yeah, Emblem is too, isn't it? Darn. Labrys' shadow collapses and stops moving. Thank goodness. It seems that I managed to win. All that's left is Labrys to accept her shadow, but the pain from the past, from her being forced to kill her friends. If I was forced to hit Chie, I'd do it. I'd do it 9 times.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, it's fine.
I call to Labrys when my heart is pounding. Labrys answers in a teary voice.
No, don't hit me with another one of these.
I have to support her, even though there's no way I can understand everything she's gone through. I want to support her as best as I can.
Why did you save me?
Because you're worth it.
You already know I'm a machine.
And I'm the heiress to the Amagi Inn. It doesn't matter who we are. It's what we do with what we is.
I love the one, it always has been meme where the astronaut looks at the world and it's the astronaut himself and he's like, wait, it's all me? And then the astronaut's behind him with flowers and he's like, you're my whole world, bro.
He's
So
cute.
good.
I'm a machine that's supposed to protect people. But because what they did to me was so painful, I took it out on other people too. So why are you? It's okay. You must have suffered so much. I'm sorry. You went through so much pain to protect us. But it's all right now. I won't let those things happen to you anymore.
Labrys looks up in response to my words. When I think about when Labras protected us from her shadow and how she closed off her heart and reverted to the mechanical self that she never wanted to show anyone makes my heart ache.
I guess run-on sentences are kind of okay in your head.
There was a ... on a lips I missed. How she closed off her heart and reverted to the mechanical self that she never wanted to show anyone makes my
Channeled the
heart
ancient
ache.
Japanese man spirit of the Yamato Takara no Mikoto?
Yeah, that's it!
Perfect.
I never want her to have to go through that again. Labras has already lived through so many painful experiences. Because of that, I could never truly
Doesn't
say
matter
how
if
much
you're
I
human
love
or
you.
not. I'm your friend. We made a promise, remember?
You want to be friends?
Be friends? We're friends already. That's why, if you're going through tough times, I'll always be there to help you and protect you. Which is what I'm saying in my head, but Labras seems genuinely surprised.
I don't know if you could fulfill that promise, Yukiko. That's a tall order.
Especially for someone who's probably a robot. And who's
Jury's still out, eh?
Gonna live for a very long time.
Aww.
She probably doesn't realize it, but she doesn't look anything like a machine when she makes faces like that. I can tell that you truly have a heart.
I've faced my own shadow too. I wanted to blame everything on someone else because I felt so powerless. I was waiting for someone to do my work for me.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, Yukiko. Her shadow wants someone to, like, do things for her. Labras kills all of her friends. Yeah.
I wanted to escape from my life, so I dreamed that a prince would take me away.
What was the word that was used? A hot stud or...
I think it was something like a hot stud. That
Yeah.
sounds so familiar, yes.
And Teddy
Hot
had a
stud.
certain awakening with it.
He's like, hot stud! Yeah, it's all coming together.
But my friends helped me realize that was just me trying to run from my problems.
Oh yeah, scoring with a hot stud! Yeah, perfect.
I recount my own experiences for Labras. It's the same as what Labras went through a moment ago. She had feelings, experiences that she didn't ever want other people to know about because they were all true. It makes it even harder to accept them, so she rejected them. Labras has a heart,
The
just
reason
like
I
I
could accept
do.
my weakness and fight this to the very
Kinda.
end is because I had my friends helping me. I had friends who worried about me, who stood beside me. I wasn't alone.
I smile at Labras. It's just as Yukun did for me back
That
then.
gave me unimaginable strength. You're not alone anymore either. I'm sure you'll be able to find a place where you belong too.
Admitting your own weakness is scary. No one wants to see their weakness. But I know that it is possible if you don't have to face it alone. When Labras hears my words, the light returns to her eyes. I can sense a strong will from her. That light must be from her heart. I'm so glad that my words got through to her. Labras nods reassuringly and then begins walking towards her shadow. She takes the steps towards her own weakness.
I'm sorry I
I
ignored
ignored you all this time.
I just like hearing her say, I'm sorry. It's nice.
I'm
Also,
sorry.
I like sad robot words.
Rise-chan contacted us soon after. She must everyone tell everyone. Rise-chan tells
Except
everyone.
Kanji.
The four of us immediately begin.
Hey, can I really come with you?
Oh,
Seems like I'd just be a nuisance.
stop!
What do you mean, a nuisance?
Well, you know, I'm a machine. There'd be all sorts of problems.
I only see solutions.
There would?
Wait, what? What does she mean, problems? Compared to Teddy, I can't think of any possible problems Labras would cause.
Are you saying it wouldn't bother you and your friends? Wow. You sure are cool about all of this.
Jeez, Labras, you sound more human than a lot of people out there. If I were you, I'd brag about it. You don't think it's cool being a robot and a persona user?
That's what I'm saying!
Right? Freaking let me be a robot.
I'd be the most annoying robot because it'd be like, hey, check out how cool I am. See that drink over there? Hook shot!
She does have chain arm.
Yeah, right?
I'd use chain arm for everything.
Yeah.
It's unique, that's for sure. In any case, there's no way you'd be a nuisance.
You. It's unique, that's for sure. Looks into the announcement room. Closes door.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd specifically walk away from people to slap them across the face with my chain arm.
wow. Oh, that's like, how did he do it again?
Who?
Mr. Burns and Smithers. Mr. Burns had like... This is actually something really fucked up that I did in D&D too, but it came from, oh, how did it... In The Simpsons, I can't remember. It was like, Mr. Burns is like, now slap yourself. Bam. And then he's like, now slap me. And then he slaps him. And then he's like, now both of us at the same time or something. He's like, slap, slap, slap. I can't remember how that went down in The Simpsons with Smithers and...
Huh.
Smithers and Burns and the slapping. But anyways,
I don't recall this at all.
I got into a pretty dark place and I detached the hands of all the bandits that we killed and I made a hand whip.
Oh, that was
And
Futurama.
And I slapped people with it. Oh, is it Futurama? Nice.
Yukun and Rise-chan both laugh out loud.
And a hand whip.
I can't help but giggle along with them. Considering our circumstances, there's nothing all that weird about Labris. She's a good friend of ours, no different from anyone else here.
Hey, there they are. Welcome back.
Yukiko! You really outdid yourself this time!
Why does she look so angry when she says that? You really outdid yourself this time!
They opened the box lunch. When we reached the entrance area, Yosuke and Chie called to me at once. They've been worried about me ever since I fought against them. Teddy noticed that Labris is with me and immediately dashes over with glee.
Are you okay, Miss President? I was so worried about you. Huh? Those hands and legs, are they accessories? You're so meta-luring.
I can scarcely believe my eyes. The Kirijo group's humanoid weapons actually exist.
That's like a line straight out of Metal Gear.
Naoto-kun seems to know a bit about her already, but yeah, considering that everyone is here, I think now is a good opportunity to introduce her to my boxed lunch. Labris has fallen silent too, Crunchy-kun.
I don't really get what's going on, but everything worked out, yeah? Oh, I'm glad everyone's all right.
What's with the jumping to conclusions? You're one of the things that got us into this mess, you know.
Well, that was anyone could have done that.
Actually, are you feeling okay? You're not tired or... Oh, what am I saying? Of course you're tired.
Wow, Chie's gone full mom mode right
I know.
now.
Oh,
Huh? No, I'm fine.
it's cold. Bring a jacket.
Isn't there something wrong with this picture? Shouldn't you guys be pissed at me and all?
Huh? What would we be mad about? Nah, don't worry about it. We're cool. Pretty much all of us have caused trouble for each other because of our shadows.
Yeah, especially Kanji-kun.
Especially Kanji-kun.
Hey, that's not fair. I never saw your guys' shadows, you know. Naoto's was pretty crazy, at least.
Don't drag me into this. I mean, after the epithet given to Kanji-kun, I imagine that his shadow must have been far, far worse than mine.
Hell no.
Labris blinks in surprise after seeing the group's usual friendly pace. See, I told you that there wouldn't be any problems, I thought to myself in my head towards Labris. When I say that to her, Labris quietly replies back, Man, you sure were right. I love making up stories in my head about how things are unfolding.
In the quotations, she says it. But I feel like this particular part of the script was written by George Lucas. I told you there wouldn't be any problems.
Man, you were right.
Sand sure is coarse.
And rough.
Gets everywhere.
Well done, Imagi. I had every confidence that you could do this.
Also a Lucas line.
I hear a voice from behind me. When I turn around, I see Mitsuru-san and two other people.
Night, Jenny.
Who are they? Why are they in here looking for Labris too? Or were they? Yes, like
It's
Mitsuru-san.
nice to meet you all. My name is Aigis. Thank you very much for saving my sister.
I just want to like see you see Aigis and then in his head be like, at least it's unique. Unique. Unique.
Yeah.
Unique.
The girl with a body similar to Labris seems to have noticed me looking at her and addresses me. Does she mean Labris? Then that means...
Excuse me, but I mean, are you also...
Yes, I too am a robot.
Bitch, yeah, I'm gay.
Man, this is definitely the part where I just like everyone Kanji be like, oh yeah, well, I'm a robot too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Naoto's like, oh, thank God, I've been keeping this a secret for so long.
She's kind of a later version of what Labris was built for. Oh, I'm Akihiko Sanada. Sorry for all the trouble.
So Aga-san is a robot and Akihiko-san is the one wearing a red cape? Okay, I've memorized them now.
That's cute.
Actually, I guess it would be a lot harder for me to forget them. In contrast to those two, Lapras takes a step back. Her expression is tense. Is she nervous? Of course she is. They came here looking for her. Oh yeah, I didn't introduce everyone to Mitsuru-san and her friends.
Oblivious.
While I'm still flustered, Yukun and Rise-chan officially introduced them to everyone. More like to Lapras, though. In how is this case? She must be worried, but it's all right, Miss
Don't worry. I'm not
Lapras.
planning to seal you away again.
But I ran wild and caused so much trouble. I mean, not just today, but back then, too.
Don't
You
worry,
awakened
everyone has
your
been a
persona
teenager at
and
once in
gained
their life.
control over it. You're hardly a rogue test unit anymore. Besides, you have a heart. We would never treat anyone with a heart so poorly.
I don't know. The Grinch had a heart, and he was still kind of an asshole.
He really was. Mitsuru-san is really as kind as I thought. Her emotions seem to have reached Lapras-san as well, and she's about to smile and answer Mitsuru-san. Her expression goes blank as she suddenly stops moving. Huh? What's going on?
Huh? Labras's recognition signal has been interrupted.
Recognition signal? Hacking?
It's
Does
not
she...
over yet.
Oh. A completely different voice comes out of Labras's mouth. Labras is a jerk.
Labras! I cannot gain. It isn't coming from inside this facility.
You mean outside the TV?
This is just a little extra.
Labras dashes towards me, uses glazed eyes.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was like two
Stop.
donuts.
Isn't this part of protecting her? Amagi.
I don't know what's going on, but there's no way that Labras would hurt everyone. If someone's controlling her, I'll have to beat the shit out of him.
I love this because, like, yeah, games with stories, like, I think the worst of it all, we have to play it someday, is Super Mario DDR for the GameCube. And it's just like, yeah, no matter what the problem is, there's only one solution, and it's fight.
Fight
But
milk.
in Super Mario DDR, there's only one solution, and it's dance. All right.
The knock knock, not me joke got me good. I nearly choked on my drink. That would have been an awkward, Phoenix Wright type cause of death.
It really would have been. Oh, by a woman. Drink responsibly. Drink all liquids responsibly, I guess.
The haiku returns, not talking about Haiku, and then Pikachu.
Wow, Justin, beautiful work. Beautiful work. You are the Spubby. You are also the Jubby. You are Chat Justin. I did a haiku for you.
Shit. Oh shit!
Big news. We just rescued a few-month-old kitten. My brother lost his cat Yusei back in February, and this cat was like a sign from him, and we rescued the baby immediately. We named him Morgana, and he is a love bug.
Aww, Desmond!
Thank you. That's amazing.
That's so amazing. Man, a lot of the cats I grew up with growing up were like rescues or rehomes, where it was like,
It's good. There's a lot of cats out there.
there's a lot of cats and a lot of kids that need a lot of homes. Homes on homes. Build your homes with homes on homes. I gotta keep playing things before it's too late.
Sorry, I should have thrown.
Looks over at Yukiko's box lunch. You know, maybe your shadow was actually holding back an immense evil capable of destroying the world.
Shadow poke! Thank you.
Man, I wonder, like, what would happen if all the shadows sat down at a table and talked to each other. That would be weird.
Yeah.
Yukiko's so nice and thoughtful, makes you wonder why she came in dead last in the last popularity poll.
Boo-hoo!
I think that she's a great... Like, I think she has a good personality that is missing some context, and it sucks a bit. Because it's hard for her words to have weight, and everything sounds a little sarcastic when... Like, she kind of had a light and fluffy story a bit that was like, man, I
just want a man to come and rescue me.
Yeah, I guess, but it was like, I don't want to take over the inn. Why? Because I don't want to. Do you ever think about maybe doing it? Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
You're not me, person who wants to go away. I want to stay here and take care of the inn.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you take someone like Labrys, for instance, she's just super sweet. And I mean, she's been through so much shit. And so it makes it, like, really easy to like her because she's kind of shown character in the face of adversity. But I think it's easy to dismiss Yukiko's, unfortunately. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but it's, I don't know. It's tough.
The Shadow Ops, Labrys can get some rights, but she's still a weapon. The IT, Labrys is a person just like us. The difference in attitude is sad.
Bun! You're right.
I like her a lot too. I think she's sweet. I like goofy, like, girl characters. I think they're fun. I think she's kind of dorky. That's cool.
I think that Labrys has the responsibility of being a weapon, and the kids just don't see that. They just see, I got a new best friend who's a robot. But, you know, Shadow Operatives are like, you're a weapon. That means you are responsible.
Yeah, I guess it's the...
for killing people.
It's kind of like, what's the word? I don't know. It's just where, like, they were going into it thinking she's a weapon, whereas the whole cast was introduced to her not as a weapon, but as a student and a regular student. So she was a regular student first, and then it was like, oh, and she's also a weapon, by the way. But they were like, oh, but she was so sweet as a student.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the student Labrys never existed within the P3, like, mind, you know? And also, they run the whole thing. So, you know, the Kitty Joe group and stuff.
It's true.
Well, she is a test unit.
A disgustingly carefree voice emerges from Labrys, who has ceased moving. Her eyes are still lifeless. My friend Labrys still hasn't returned. An uncontrollable fury rages through me in hearing that voice describe her like some broken toy.
Who are you? Give Labrys back!
Very well. I've acquired enough data after all. I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in it to the very end.
Labrys' shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
Mitsuru-san's words make me remember. Now that I think about it, Labrys' shadow separated from Labrys when she entered the TV. Does this mean the culprit is controlling Labrys from outside the TV?
This time? Are you still planning something?
The culprit mocks us. I can't take this anymore.
That's enough! You're the worst! Labrys has a heart! How can you do this to her knowing that?
A heart, meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
What? That's it!
Oh, shit.
The voice continues mocking us and ignores my words.
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
Aww.
It sounds like the culprit just cut off communication. As communication cuts off, Labrys falls to her knees. I rush over.
It seems
Mitsuru-san.
whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. I advise you not to get involved in this matter any further.
Wait a second. We can't just leave things like this.
I understand how you feel. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you.
This is different from the way she was acting towards me earlier. There must be something big going on behind this case.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yukun must realize Mitsuru-san's resolution too. My mind understands this, but my heart still...
Yukiko, it's best for now if we go home.
Yukiko believes it!
Yukun puts his hand on my shoulder. Huh? Did I just hear him say "for now" under his breath?
It was not
Or
under
quite
his breath.
clearly?
He very much announced it.
When I look up in reaction to Yukun's words, I see a strong fire in his eyes. I nod in recognition. After we got out of the TV, we disbanded. I regret having to say goodbye. I drew a breath. I woke up.
Had a bath.
Call from an unknown number. I don't pick him up, but I did, and it's Labrys.
And allow me to thank you once again. You did a lot to help today.
Mitsuru-san steps out of the long limousine parked in the outskirts of the shopping district and bows deeply towards us. We're still in Inaba, but this big black limousine and Mitsuru-san limousine. I was hoping we could just glide on by, but I guess we're limousine. Since Mitsuru-san and her friends have finished investigating this case, it seems they'll be leaving Inaba.
Come on, Yukiko. We have to see her off properly. Huh? Yeah.
Labris was controlled by the culprit back on the roof, but there seems to be no major issues with her body, so she looks like she's gonna be fine. I should be happy because I know that Labris is safe, so I should be smiling, but I just can't.
Okay, I finally figured it out. So the shadow says, knock, knock, and I say, who's there? And then they open a little door, and it's me, but I'm tied into a knot, and I go, wait, not me?
Hey, you're not me. Hey, you're not me.
That's not me. Aw, crap.
I end up speaking gloomily.
You really are going with them.
I'm gonna miss you guys, but I made my decision to throw in with Mitsuru-san. I want to capture whoever's behind this. Whatever it takes.
Out of all the ways she said it, I like this one the best. I've made my decision to throw in with Mitsuru-san.
You know how you protected me this time? Now it's my turn to repay the favor.
Sister, I believe the term is throw down. I'm about to say that she doesn't have to worry about such things, but I stopped myself. I see, so Labris made this decision herself. I wish she could stay with us here. But if my friend made the decision, then I need to support her.
I'm definitely gonna be back someday. So, why don't you give me a rain check on that promise? Sound good?
Yeah, that's all right. It's still a promise.
Hearing that, I was finally able to smile for Labris. She's right. It's not like this will be the last time we see each other.
I'll be waiting for you, though. If you break my promise, I'll make you rue the day.
Labris laughs and shrugs at my very real threat. Very real threat. I need to protect this place, but I need to protect Labris more. It's not just...
We'll all be waiting for you.
Come back soon.
Everyone feels the same way too. It's sad that we have to part with someone after we just became friends with them, but we all believe that we'll see her again. Labris looks like she's about to cry, but she managed to keep her composure. Mitsuru-san tells her that they're about to leave, and once the two of them enter the limousine, they drive off.
It quietly heads off? That was not quietly at all. Thing runs on diesel or something.
I know, I thought that too. I'm like, that is a loud-ass limousine. Labris pokes her head out the window and waves back to us. She keeps waving until we can't see the car anymore.
Aw, she's really gone.
Yeah, but she said she'd come see us again, so enough with the pitiful frown.
What? Did you just call me pitiful? What an incredibly rude thing to say to an idol. Just so you know, I've done a lot of ads for companies under the Kirijo umbrella. I wish I could have introduced myself better.
Maybe in a different timeline.
And just like that, we're back to our normal selves. It's sad that Labris isn't here, but Kanji-kun is right, and Golden Week has just started for us. I wasn't able to prepare another box lunch so quickly after yesterday's event, but instead, I have a great suggestion.
Hey, why don't we go to June S? We haven't had our welcome back party for Yukon yet.
Great idea, Yuki-chan. I was just thinking the same thing.
You're right. It's been a while too, so let's all go there and catch up.
Yosuke-kun and
All right,
Yu-kun?
sounds like a plan. We have a few things to talk to them about too, right, partner?
Oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god. Oh, I think I muted.
I don't know. I can hear you. Can you hear you?
Let's go, everyone.
Those looks. That's like some kind of secret friend wink, isn't it? They're definitely up to something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on between the two of them, but I do have an idea that I'm planning to write out in a 50-page fanfiction this evening instead of making boxed lunches. I'm guessing it's something to do with what we're all together for, right?
Dearly beloved, we are all gathered here today.
After the welcome back party for Yu-kun, Chie and I are in the miscellaneous goods section and looking at trinkets. Titty and Yosuke-kun have gone back to work while Rise-chan and Naoto-kun are shopping. Yu-kun and Kanji-kun are together in the grocery area and everyone's just doing their own thing.
Boy, was I surprised when Yukon brought that up. I didn't tell her we wouldn't get involved, was it? Can you believe him?
He did, though. Never mind.
No kidding. I wonder what Mitsuru-san would say if she heard that.
She's not surprised at all.
What Yu-kun and Yosuke-kun brought up during the welcome back party was the Reformation. or more like the re-reformation of the investigation team. And it was decided that we'd all pursue this case by ourselves. There were no objections, of course, and everyone seemed to... There's no way we can let what happened when to someone else. I feel bad for Mitsuru-san thinking she can do it all by herself, but I was really happy that the two of them were thinking the same thing. I mean, Labrys is our friend after all. There's no way we can sit back and watch while our friend is out doing her best, especially since this happened in our own backyard.
The Kirijo group, huh? If things go bad, this can be an even bigger problem than last year.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle it.
You really stepped up to the plate this time. I think I like this new side of you.
I'm a bit happy to hear that from Chie. Whoa, that was close. We almost kissed.
fell in love.
I looked in her eyes and I thought, are we gonna kiss right now? We almost absentmindedly walked by the section we were looking for.
Just felt so right. Oh, that's cute.
We stop at our destination, the small shops inside of Junes, and pick out a garter belt. I pick up some different hair ornaments. That makes more sense than what I said, and compare them.
Wow, this is hard. So many choices. What color should I get?
I wonder.
Yukiko.
You're really into this. Hey, how about this? I think it'll look good on you.
Oh, no, it's not for me.
Okay. Pink, yellow, green. As I compare the different colors while answering Chie, she thinks for a bit before making a realization.
Oh, right. We might see her sooner than we think.
That's right. I'm sure that the culprit will be caught faster if we cooperate rather than if just Mitsuru-san and her people and her giant company and conglomerate full of money going after the case. And that means that the day that when I keep my promise with Labrys will come sooner too. Until then, I need to find a color that fits her. I pick various colored scrunchies and imagine how they'd look decorating Labrys' hair. Labrys' embarrassed smile also springs to mind as well.
I just know she'll love it.
Oh, you shouldn't have, she'd say to me, and then we'd embrace. And upon breaking the embrace, we'd look deep into each other's eyes, and I'd say, I don't care that you're a robot, and she'd say,
Okay.
I don't care that you're human, and then we'd kiss.
Which one's better? Should we do... Oh, look at Elizabeth. Should we do Elizabeth or you?
Elizabeth
You?
or you? Do you want a vote on it?
No, it seems like it's you.
You?
Because, I mean, yeah, I know the Elizabeth unlocked last.
You, Narukami time.
Man, I haven't played you in so long.
It's an entirely different game, and the fanfics still write themselves.
Yes, Jared, they do. It's hard not to write the fanfics.
This isn't real. You're not me.
Hey, wow, we got there fast. She's denied the truth of the shadow creation. With this, the shadow's face twists with an evil rapture. Beautiful.
I love that laugh.
Finally said it. Now, I can be myself.
And she's fabulous. I'd hope I could save her before I got to this point, but it's impossible. She's a machine, forced to perform painful acts that most likely no one could have ever comprehended. Well, truth she's avoiding. Nope. Part of her personality. Her actual body itself. Experiencing. But now, reality crumbled. Want help her. Maybe machine. Has heart.
Why think many thoughts when few thoughts do trick?
Labrys denied past. Forced fight, kill friends. Pain come long echo scream. What done to heart caused such terrible scream? There's one thing can do. We'll accept you for who you truly are. This is an odd way to... 50 IQ or 500 IQ, Mena? Why use many words when few words do trick?
La, 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 la.
It's like the game itself is now getting sick of the repeats and is speeding through them.
Whirlwind! Yeah, this story is moving fast, isn't it?
Over here.
Me, looking at all the Yosuke and Chikiko teases. Me sighing at how lonely the Kanji XU ship is by myself.
Monadu! I think that's nice.
But doesn't that just make it special, though?
It makes it super special.
I actually can't remember what his Insta looks like, so... Well, I guess we won't find out today.
Right?
Oh, why isn't grab working?
Over here.
Ah, short jab! I really gotta look at those moves. His jab is so short.
Oh, we
It's
never
like,
did it.
It's like a sack tap or something. He's just like,
Why not use his sword?
I don't know. It's probably X.
You use your sword, buddy.
Finally.
Oh, Godzilla says in the OG his insta kill was the whole floor.
Oh. Big gamble.
Big gamble. Heroic bravery. Thunder God Dance 2.
Over here. Over here.
Here's the
I don't know what to
Nanako.
do to follow up with that.
Thunder God Dance is some wacky stuff.
Wow, her persona broke. Okay, that's crazy. I swear I bound L2 to grab. Oh my god, stop slamming me!
Welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. She blocked that.
She didn't
Nice.
block that.
Not that time.
It's all one giant combo. So like, yeah, like the L1 attack seems super cool, but I don't know how to follow up with it at all. So what do? Down X maybe? It's the first time we've heard that one.
Yeah. Oh, right. I'm not the reader.
Power ladder or Lapras shadow gather dissipate. It's over. All left now is for Lapras except darkness. Will truly able? Turn around. Lapras no move muscle. Had been avoiding watch battle now as well. What more can do?
Lapras.
Moment call to her. Moment call her.
Yukin! Lapras!
Sister, Narukami-san.
Chie, Igus, you, Lapras, Shadow Lapras,
Kanji.
Lapras. Chie, Igus, Yukiko, Yosuke.
Man, as soon as that
Surprises.
invisible wall thing disappeared, I knew you did it.
We ran into Ika-san along the way.
Donkey.
She told us about Lapras and everything.
Donkey.
A little late, wasn't it? If someone told me what was going on from the start, I would have...
You fell into the TV when you were half asleep. For crying out loud, you really know how to blow it when it counts.
Hey, what'd you go and tell them for?
I don't think this is the time for that.
Naoto?
Yeah, we were surprised too. The job she was on turned out to be related to all this.
What I love about what's going on right now is that the you that I've created with the short words, he's actually come to existence. In this entire line of dialogue, you has said, huh? Naoto? Lapras. Kanji. Missing TV. Real Teddy here. Naoto. Not supposed to have been able come Inaba. Looks whole investigation brought together. Everyone says Rise pretty much been going on. Smiles encouraging. Turn speak Lapras. Silent all time.
These are my friends.
Lapras respond.
Your weaknesses. You've all faced your shadows.
Gather Lapras. Lapras tries to shrink away. Rise behind her. Won't let retreat.
Sheesh, enough doom and gloom. If you don't hurry and accept her, she'll get all lonely.
But I'm weapon who didn't want to fight. And I dragged you all into this.
You're still hung up on that? It's over already, dummy.
Your jumping skills were amazing, but you're surprisingly sensitive, aren't you?
What does that have to do with her jumping skills?
You're really cute, Labby-chan. You're so meta-luring.
Are you all listening to me?
Stop it.
Labrys needs to face her shadow now, and...
Was going well at first. Now everyone's talking about different things. Completely off topic. Of course, that's not unusual with us. I have to laugh. Apologize to Labrys that things didn't quite wrap up as we'd hoped. Labrys looks back at me with a blank expression. Can't you tell we're not treating her any differently? I turn towards Aiga-san and she meets my gaze. She nods silently. We head to the back room.
Nice to meet you, Labrys. Or rather, sister.
I pull out my deck. She pulls out hers.
I am
We play
Aigas,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. I am your successor.
I play Exodia, of course. She cries. We rejoin the group. Same instant, Yukiko gasps in surprise.
Excuse me, but you're... I mean, are you also...
Yes, I too am a robot.
It just occurred to you now?
Weren't you with her all this time, Yukiko? How did you not notice something like that? Ugh, so like you. Well, once again...
Yukiko, you dumb bitch! Why are you so stupid? Jesus. Love you. Whore.
Once again, everyone looks towards Aigas and Labrys, the non-human sisters. Now that I see them standing together, there is something like a family resemblance.
They're both robots.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the designers kind of went out of their way to make her the opposite of Aigas.
Yeah.
It's like short hair, long hair, gold, silver, red, yellow, gun, axe. I know red and yellow aren't quite opposite, but I guess blue eyes, red eyes.
Those aren't exactly opposite either, but...
Yeah. No patterns on the fabric of body. Stripes.
Yeah.
Headband? No,
Headband.
armor.
Well, they both have headbands.
Well, hers is more like a visor.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's like a knight's
night
visor, that would
isn't
go
it?
boop.
Yeah, look at that.
Exposed shoulders? No exposed shoulders. Well, I guess it doesn't
My
matter.
mission to retrieve you has brought me here. My colleagues are waiting for you.
How is axe the opposite of gun? I don't know. How's axe the opposite of lance? Ask Fire Emblem. No, but for real though, I mean, you can throw an axe. Oh, she does throw that axe. I don't know. Axe and gun seem pretty opposite to me.
Are they gonna lock me up again? Well, considering all I did, of course they will.
Oh. But yeah, I was thinking melee instead of range, but I was like, damn. I'm like, but they're throwing axe. I'm like, but that's not throwing axe. No, she throws it all the time.
Long range versus short range.
It's also like big heavy weapon versus like many light weapons. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Labrys shouldn't have to just accept it. She truly is going to be locked up. I'll kill everyone in this room to stop it.
Wow.
I make up my mind and wait for what Aigas has to say next, but she smiles.
We can discuss that later. Right now, there is an important task you must carry out. I gotta do this, huh?
Aigas-san quickly points at the shadow that has remained still while we've been talking. Oh, God. I feel so bad for it. Like, that whole thing. And it's kind of probably all the shadow wanted. And it's just watching Labrys be like, Labrys, we're friends. We care about you.
We love you
matter."
so much.
And the shadow's just standing on the outside like, fuck.
Yeah, great.
This sucks. And Naoto, like, freaking 30 minutes ago was like, guys, Labrys needs to address her shadow, like, fucking now.
Yeah.
The shadow's like, no, I'm done. Just be happy, I guess. I'll go fucking die. Bye. Labrys looks at the
gun.
Silly.
Isn't it silly?
That's so
You're just talking
silly.
about light weapons, and I was like, does she have light weapons? No.
I mean, some of them do pew pew, but that's something else. Labrys looks at the shadow and then turns away and casts her gaze down at the ground again. I see. So now I'm gonna have to act.
It's okay. We're all right here with you.
I indicate my friends that have gathered around her. I had been forced to fight against my friends, just as Labrys had in the past. But I have been able to endure the suffering that Labrys had not. Of course, I hadn't been forced to fight to the death, but the biggest difference between Labrys and me that I wasn't alone. And what if I had been alone in this place? Oh, who am I kidding? I'm fucking awesome. I probably would have dealt with it. But what if everyone else had forgotten about me? And I had to fight all alone? I probably would have been fine. Just the thought of that hurt my opponents as I stabbed them. Labrys had been forced to endure the pain. She must have thought there was no escaping it, but she'll be all right now. We're not going to reject her. It doesn't matter if she's a machine. She's not alone anymore. Labrys slowly looks around at the faces, searching each one for confirmation. Finally, she turns back to me and nods. Labrys then walks over to her shadow. When she walks, she no longer seems to be bound by her fear. She then looks down at herself. How many times have you said that she looked at something? What? Like what?
She looks at her.
She
looks
walks.
at herself.
She looks.
She looks at the computer.
She looks at the floor.
She looks at the
herself.
robots outside. She looks at me.
She
I
looks
look
at the
at her.
mechanical body that she had been convinced she herself didn't have.
That's right. You and me.
Labrys and her shadow turn to face one another and stare into each other's eyes. Well, at least stare is another way to say looks at. She can't avoid looking at the shadow now. Fuck you! Come on, man!
You're the way I was on the inside, screaming to be understood. The pain wanting to be known. You're all I couldn't say. You were always inside me. You're me. A machine with a heart.
It's very sweet. This might be the 11th time we've seen this, though, so I'm
sorry
starting to notice things.
Yeah, you do. Her shadow didn't look at her. She was looking at her shadow.
Labrys accepted the existence of her shadow and obtained a persona. It's finally over. We take Labrys with us and follow Teddy and Rise. Walls are gone. Feeling truly freed, walls now. Confirmation, Labrys slowly warming. Smiling more, responding. When we reach rooftop, surprise, not rooftop, TVs.
Mitsuru-san, Akihiko-san.
Aiga-san!
I'm Mitsuru Kirijo.
Bodysuit like something out of a movie, with a fur coat on top. It's a look that doesn't really work, but her name immediately reminds me of something, the Kirijo group, and if she has that same name, she was quite an influential person in it. The research organization that developed Labrys and Aiga-san must belong to her. The man with the red cape appears to be quite comfortable with Mitsuru-san and Aiga-san and his body. He must have been helping him fight the shadows for some time. Is there some reason why people on the Shadow Extermination Squad have to dress like crazy people?
So,
why is he reading them so hard right now? Like, do you gotta read him that hard? That white freaking coat is so tacky.
Yeah, right.
Skin tight bodysuit.
That outfit does not work.
Like, have a little bit of color contrast.
You deserve to know. We were thinking of sealing her away again.
I think
your lip is enough. Your lip. You think your lip's enough to make your outfit pop, girl? No,
I think it is.
It's not.
They were thinking. Did something change their minds? Mitsuru-san turns to Labrys. There's a smile on her face, but is she smiling for the reason we hope she is?
But our report from Aiga says that thanks to you, Labrys has acquired a persona. She's hardly a rogue test unit anymore. Besides, she has a heart. We would never treat anyone with a heart so poorly.
Yeah, we did it!
Thank goodness! I'm so happy for you, Labrys!
My friends roar in excitement. Labrys looks around at us, bewildered before saying anything. Even though we've only known her for a very short time, we've already come to accept her as our friend. Mitsuru-san's words come in a great relief, as if we've been worried that she might be locked up
Good job,
too.
guys. Let me say thanks.
Aw. He speaks without any hint of concern, but I see a touch of gratitude in Akihiko-san's eyes. Just a touch of gratitude. He certainly looks, how can I put it, bold. He must be an honest and upright person.
Upright.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think upstanding is the correct word for that situation. I've never heard upright.
Do you think if you dressed everybody, they just have like obscenely large collars?
Oh, absolutely.
Just
comically large collars.
High collars.
Oh, absolutely. Yu's collar actually used to be higher, but his mom cut it for him while he wasn't looking.
He had to fold it in half.
Yeah. I guess I could call him stoic, but there's a distinct brusqueness?
Brusqueness?
Brusqueness? Yeah, I guess brusqueness.
We're
getting the full, like, you fashion critique here.
Brusqueness.
I don't remember this being, like, you know, Project
an
Runway or
abrupt,
something.
discourteous manner. Abruptness, curtness, gruffness, shortness, rudeness, discourtesy. A manner that is rude and insulting. Yo, that's my type.
There's no way that people so considerate would neglect the goodness of Labrys's heart. It seems that Labrys can't believe everything she's hearing. She turns from Akihiko-san back to Mitsuru-san.
Not gonna lock me up again? No fooling?
No fooling?
We only seal away objects. If I did that to you, knowing you have a heart, I'd be no different from the Kirijo Corporation of old.
Well, at least that explains what happened to Junpei, I guess.
Labrys, you've been blessed with good friends.
Chat's not gonna like that one.
No.
Labrys looks stunned for a moment, and then scrunches up her face as if about to cry. But then her face lights up with a brilliant smile. Junpei, no! He's being looked after by top men.
Top men. No.
Who would think that anyone capable of making these expressions was just a machine? I find myself almost moved to tears as well. We're just about to leap forward to congratulate Labrys once again when... Oh. Labrys's head droops.
It's not over yet.
Sure isn't. Looks like we're going to have to kick her ass.
What? It's the same communications.
Everyone, step!
I need the Bob Ross quote, and then we beat the devil out of it, because literally we've done it so many times.
You mean outside the TV?
Here comes my favorite part. Let's beat the devil out of it.
This is just a little extra resistance.
Nonchalant voice fills with malice. With a dazed look in her eyes, Labrys looks up and... I'm gonna start counting the looks in Yu's dialogue. With a dazed look in her eyes, Labrys looks and dashes forward. She's fast. Barely dodging time. Surprised, I look up at Labrys once more. Her eyes are blank, as if she wasn't looking at anything. Those eyes were once filled with the strength and responsibility of awareness of duty, but she had faced and once been filled with sorrow over her painful past. And when she'd smiled and had found her real friendship for the first time in her life, whoever's controlling her has stolen all of these things from Labrys. Then... Oh, wow. That's funny that we get these choices because in Persona you get these, like, MC dialogue choices.
Right? This is like the route that has the most choices.
Well, it does, but they don't matter, just like in the game, right? They're just there for you to choose. We'll save her no matter what it takes.
We'll save her no matter what you try.
That wasn't what I picked, but close enough. Look, he's trying, guys. Oh, come on, I get it. Look!
She looks at her feet. Wait.
Oh, that would be such a great... Wait, upon closer inspection? Oh, never mind. Your courage has increased.
Matt, thank you.
Thanks,
Matt. That was so good.
It took me a moment.
It took us the same amount of moments, and that's what I love about that.
Shoot, I always forget. Jab is short. Oh, wow.
Can you take it?
This sucks!
Unique, shirtless, and rude. Him getting the vapors. Flushed
Monadu!
face.
Shirtless and rude? That's my favorite. But see, the thing is, I need the tsundere.
Are you kidding? I prefer shirtless rude myself.
Yeah, absolutely. I like tsundere, man. I like where it's a little bit,
1,000 die while 1,000,000 are born.
That's a, like, interesting line. 1,000 may die while 1,000,000 are born. Damn. Huh. Oh god, that persona is so cool though.
I know, we should have got that one.
Izanagi no Okami, I think?
Yeah, Izanagi no Okami!
Persona!
Alright everyone, repeat one last time. Puppet, hack, real antagonist, beat up, win.
Look!
Hi
She was
GLaDOS.
quite easily defeated.
Nick!
Well.
Oh,
she is a
Izanagi
test
myth thing.
unit.
That's cool.
So this is as far as my little game goes.
Labrys, stop moving. Heartless words cause anger.
Who are you? Why are you toying with people's emotions like this? Labrys isn't a tool. If you want to fight, then come out and fight.
You're quite passionate. You Narukami, was it?
This person, whoever he is, knows about me? Crap. Does he have my search history? Then maybe it wasn't a coincidence we were dragged into this. I have to explain that the nurse thing was for Yosuke. This revelation shakes all of us.
Labrys's shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the
Indeed. It was I who stole Labrys away.
Mitsu's like, that's what I was going to say.
Since I don't have a persona, Labrys's persona, you got the better of.
Enough is enough. I've never been so irritated knowing that I can't do anything to whoever's controlling Labrys.
So your scheme hasn't ended.
Well then, everyone.
SMK, Clay, stop skipping dialogue. I'm new. Then you can watch the older VODs because this is
It's
the
sadly-
12th
this
time,
is-
11th time that I've seen this.
On the 11th time of playing this,
And
this is the 11th
I could
time.
probably almost recite it at this point. Thank goodness. Feel a bit of my strength drain from me. Sword in my hand feels awfully heavy. There's a ton of blood on it.
Oh, wow.
Mitsuru-san speaks up from behind me.
Do you want to know the
seems whoever
Izanagi,
our adversary
Izanagi
is,
lore?
they're
Sure, hit me.
connected to us.
So Zero says that the TLDR is that Izanami was pissed that Izanagi saw her all ugly after a time in the underworld, and she asked him not to look, and Izanami was like, I'm gonna kill 1,000 people a day, and then Izanagi was like, well then I'm gonna give birth to 10,000 people every day. And that's how that came to. I have a question.
Could you imagine what giving birth to 10,000 people in a day would look like?
No.
Can you... Hold on, I gotta...
No.
I don't have my phone here. Oh, actually, I got this. This should be good enough.
Uh-oh.
So let me go here.
I don't like where you're going.
Yeah.
Come back. Come
No,
back.
No, we're
No,
gone.
come back.
No. This
no.
train is left.
It's out of the station. It's the only
Way out of the station.
Forward is the only way your heart can go.
Yep.
I have a question for ladies who wear makeup and go on dates with men's.
So I think he said 1 million, 1,000.
Why are you interrupting me?
This is very important. It was the first line of thought. So let's see. 24 hours in a day times by 60 minutes is 1,440 times by 60 seconds is...
I just want to know if ladies who wear makeup and date men's, if they feel like they have to get courage to take their makeup off in front of them. I always wondered that. Or even if you don't date men's, but if you wear makeup in front of someone. But I kind of feel like...
Yeah, that's about 12 babies a second.
12 babies a second?
12 babies a second.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It's about 12 babies a second.
Mm-mm.
If chat doesn't find that weird, they may need to be reminded where babies come from.
In front of most people, interesting.
12 babies a second. All day.
I advise
12 babies
you not
a second.
to get involved in this matter any further. From here on, you should leave this to us.
12 babies a second. The Izanagi story.
It's the new Shinkai movie.
12 babies a second.
12 babies a second, featuring the songs from Brad Wimps.
Weathering 12 babies a second. Your name. Weathering 12 babies a second.
What? Wait a second. We went through this whole big thing and that's it?
She's right. There's no way in hell we're backing out of this now.
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you.
I will play it, Monodoof. I will play it right now, actually.
Play it.
That line is a reference to how Izanami cursed Izanagi by saying she would kill 1k people but he would create 1 million in response.
12 babies a second will do it.
12 babies a
We'll do
second.
our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
My friend bristle at Mitsuru-san's proposal. After all, we've come this far, and we already knew about the dangers. There's so much I want to say, but I can understand why they want us to
Guys,
stay away.
I think we can trust Mitsuru-san. We should let them handle this.
You didn't need that second line. Just say the first line. But at least he actually said the line this time.
Yeah, you said it correctly.
My friends respond with looks of shock. Of course they don't agree, but now's not the time to complicate matters. One of them should understand why I'm backing down so easily. Signal Kanji. I stare directly into Kanji's eyes for a moment, hoping that he understands my intention here.
Oh no. 12 babies per second, boy.
But Kanji blushes and looks away. Come on, Kanji, get with the program. Hey, wait. What did you think I meant? I turn towards Yosuke instead. He blushes and looks away too. What's going on? I fix Yosuke with a stern gaze, hoping he'll succeed where Kanji failed. Come on, Yosuke, back me up.
Yeah. We're all tired, so let's just get the heck out of here.
Smooth, Yosuke. Oh well. I sneak a glance towards Mitsuru-san and the others to see if they've picked up on this, but none of them appear to have noticed. Mitsuru-san. Do they think I'm fucking stupid?
Akihiko, I think those boys are gay.
Maybe they're just pretending not to notice. In any case, it means we've been let go for now. I sigh with relief before urging everyone to the exit TV. Damn, Mitsuru's super front-loaded. I'm going to sleep. Oh, Nanako greets me though. That's nice. I fall asleep on the spot. I wake up to my phone ringing. According to the call, we're supposed to meet at the outskirts of the shopping district at the crossroads in front of a gas station, and when I arrived, the other members of the investigation team had already shown up. Surprisingly, the one who called us was Labris. She wanted to say goodbye.
One of the cool things about being a robot
Is that it?
is they have a phone built into my head.
Oh man, it's so long.
Sorry, Zero.
A limousine drives up at a surprising speed. It's so long that I can't believe it was able to handle country roads of Inaba. Limo slows to a stop and parks. Mitsuru-san comes out. Labris,
You're looking
Akihiko.
good, Labris.
Hey.
Sorry I made you come here all of a sudden, but there was something I really wanted to tell you guys.
When I look at her, Labris smiles and looks embarrassed. She takes a moment to look around at all of us and then
I
continues.
decided to work with Mitsuru-san.
Are you sure you didn't want to throw in? Are you sure you didn't want to, help them with their cause? You sure you didn't want to join the team?
I want to catch the darn culprit. Not only that, but, you know how you guys had my back during this whole mess? Yeah. This time, I want to get yours.
You go and do that.
You go and do that. I can't help but smile at the conviction and trust in her words. Labris has faced her weaknesses and accepted it. She's about to begin walking towards the goal she found on her own. That's why I don't see any reason to stop her. It'll be sad to see her go, but this decision is one Labris has made for herself.
This definitely ain't the last you've seen of me. When I come back, we'll hang out some, okay?
I'll be waiting, and so will everyone else.
Come back soon.
To lose such a rare beauty again. It's so tragic.
Oh.
That's what you're sad about?
Everyone has their own reason. Well, we'll be waiting. Because after all, she's our friend.
Why? Why the quotation marks? Like everyone's like, I love her, she's our friend. She's our friend.
Mitsuru-san tells Labris that it's time. And they get back into the limo. Labris looks me right in the eye. She seems as if she might cry at any second, but it's resolved not to.
You guys are the best. I'm glad it was you who were there when I woke up.
Well, see ya.
It's too much. Man and machine. I wonder if it could truly work. I mean, where would you even... forget it. The thought comes to me as we wave our final goodbyes to Labris. The limo demonstrates its impressive agility as it speeds off down the narrow, rural roads.
I hope it's like
really tough.
bendy.
She's really gone. Seriously,
Wish you could have stayed a little longer.
Yeah, if you want to be youth friend, you gotta sign a contract, okay? Otherwise, no.
I would have liked that myself, but they have their own tasks that must be done.
Yeah, you. I wonder if I can, like, social link with that, if you know what I mean. Yosuke and I share a glance at Naoto after Naoto says that. Their own tasks, huh? It's not just theirs. Oh my god, Yosuke, they don't know. They lack critical information, Yosuke. We smile at each other. Ever since I answered Mitsuru-san's proposal inside the TV, I've had my mind made up. Yosuke already knows how I think. Then again, that conversation wasn't very long ago. It had only been this morning. I don't know how she found my number, but after Labrys's phone call earlier, I decided to cook breakfast for Nanako and my uncle. Nanako hears me making noise in the kitchen and stands next to me excited.
Oh, we got some Nanako! Yay.
Aww.
Her head seems really large.
It does. You looks a lot prettier than usual, too. I panic for a moment when Nanako reaches for the other cutting board and a knife. I considered stopping her, then decided
If you're
not
gonna
to.
use the knife, be careful, okay? Make sure you don't cut yourself.
Bitch, I'll cut you. I'm always careful when I cook with you.
Yeah, when she cooks alone, it's real dangerous.
Oh,
she
yeah,
does backflips and shit, and just throwing stuff around.
Oh yeah, throwing a cucumber and then throwing a knife to cut it.
Oh, playing Fruit Ninja IRL. Nanako picks up a cucumber from the counter and begins slicing it diagonally. Her skills are still clumsy and unsteady. Man, that is actually something, like, that scares the shit out of me. It doesn't... I can't remember the last time, but I have a memory of, like, watching a child cut something, and I'm like, ah, you're gonna hurt yourself! It's like, wobble slicing. Like, it's like, I don't even know. I don't know. It's anxiety driving, though. Maybe it was you I was watching cut something. Yeah, I was kidding.
I was gonna say, when Tom used to, like, when we first started boxing, when Tom would cut things, dying, I couldn't watch him. It made me feel so unsafe.
But all I do is caution her about how to hold a knife.
He is actually quite skilled with knives. He just chose to be not good.
She doesn't have to become a master all at once. All it takes is constant progress, little by little. The same can be said for me or anybody. Even though things may hurt us and we may want to give up, we just have to keep trying as many times as it takes until we see our goals through. Instead of nothing changing, I wish to see everything changing, along with myself.
I'm sorry, Nanako. Could you put the knife down for a second?
Okay.
Put the knife down, Nanako. I ensure that Nanako has put down the knife before I answer my phone. I didn't have to look at the screen to know who was calling. I make sure Nanako hasn't picked up the knife. I suspect this might not be Nanako, but an assassin. So I keep my eye on her just in case.
Hello? Is this Yosuke?
Like you don't know. Listen, about yesterday.
I thought this was coming.
I need Kanji to call and be like, hey, about yesterday.
Just 1 second. Can you hide the thing?
Who are you talking to, big bro?
No one.
Sure it's not someone that you should talk to me about? I don't actually
Oh my
have
god,
a
you
big
know what's really funny if you zoom out? It's kind of like ears ringing. Ears ringing. Nanako picks up cucumber. You raises eyebrow, picks up phone.
Hello. That's cute.
Just like you, big bro. Dojima, you really need to get Nanako a phone. It's starting to get weird.
She got that TV. It should be good enough.
It's funny that he's getting so excited over this, but I'm glad he managed to wait the whole night before calling me.
Yosuke, do you remember the Moonlight Bridge? The one from our class trip?
The Moonlight Bridge sounds like a euphemism for something.
Yeah, sure. I used to be a city boy too, remember? Hey, were you checking out the Kitty Joe group online?
I was checking out a Kitty Joe on... Never mind. Perceptive as always. Now that's my partner. No, he probably doesn't have my searchlights. When I went back to my room last night, I'd spent as much time as I could searching up information about the Kitty Joe group online before I fell asleep. Of course, there wasn't anything about an organization involving Labrys or Aigasen, but the little bit that I did find was way better than nothing. Yosuke asked me if I planned to go back on my word to Mitsuru-san and the others. I did say we ought to trust them to solve the mystery, but I never said that we should leave it to them. And after all, the person behind everything may be after us. On top of that, they were using others in horrific ways.
Can't back down from this, right?
Now you're talking, partner.
Yosuke and I continued to talk. Nanako looks at me really confused. We know that we were getting closer and closer to a battle with an enemy we haven't seen yet. There's only one thought in my mind. No matter what kinds of hardship await us on our path, we will continue to fight on, as long as we have friends that will walk the path alongside us. Nanako watches me talk on the cell phone and smiles like she knows what's going on, but she doesn't. She's a child.
You seem excited, big bro.
I smiled back at her innocent face before making a confident declaration.
The investigation team is back in action.
Okay. I guess. Oh man, they actually would want you to go back for the. Oh, I guess there's the non-kanji dialogue, but
yeah,
that was the best choice though. I love that so much.
They just walk out of the womb at that point.
Katie, 12 babies per second.
Oh,
I mean, they would have to like literally roll out as a ball, like a mound.
1 second. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, I could calculate how long a baby is. And then, like, how far that baby would need to travel in a second, 12 times. Okay? It's a much faster than a walk. We're hitting projectile speed at that point.
Maybe like a brisk jaunt at the minimum.
I just need to meet whoever did the writing for this game at this point. Holy shit, that simple exchange from Kanji and you is all I needed.
Wild card! It was very good.
We will save Labrys.
Nanako, big bro. I found the magic cucumber.
Big bro, I found the magic cucumber.
Don't call it that.
I found it in the garden when I was looking for some vegetables, and my friend Ivy, who's a plant, was like, "What are you doing with that cucumber?" And I said, "I'm gonna cut it up for Big Bro. It's a magic cucumber." And Ivy said, "I'm so glad that we're good friends." This is gonna hurt.
Nice try.
Points knife at you. Listen here, Mr. Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel. I know what the fuck I'm doing. After all, I have to defend my flan.
Oh,
bitch.
wow!
Nanako poke!
That did so much damage.
That was very fun. I like that. Oh, and Monokuma says that right now there are about 18.6 babies born per second all over the world at any given time.
Damn. Yeah, that was the other thing. Well, I went for a nice bike ride yesterday, and I just kind of like rode through the like random suburb streets and stuff like that, places you wouldn't normally go because there's no like businesses or anything there. Just kind of like riding around. And
I'm gonna play one thing before you continue.
Yeah, sure.
So, funny story. Those choices matter. You get a bonus scene if you choose each first option.
What?
Unfortunately, you chose all the wrong ones.
I think I chose all the right ones, and they set up the wrong options.
So you were driving. Oh, Gestra, thank you.
Thank you.
So you were riding through the
No,
suburbs.
it was just like you stay inside for so long sometimes, and you forget that there's like a whole world happening outside sometimes.
Yeah, it's really awful when you forget seasons change, and you're like, why is everything so green?
Enough. I won't let you hurt her.
But yeah, like obviously the whole world isn't just outside here, because you hear about like, you know, major events and stuff like that, but there's just like, you know, millions and billions of little lives happening everywhere all at the
Every
same time.
person
Like,
has a life, and every person has a thought. It's real. There's actually a term for like looking at someone and realizing that they're an individual with their own life, feelings, and thoughts.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I know that there is one.
Shit. I'm getting slapped.
Nice try. Go.
Ooh, that's a cool one.
Is a theory of mine? Because, like, it's kind of weird. I was thinking about it when you were on your bike ride last night. Because I was like, what if he gets hit by a car and dies?
That's an awesome thought to have.
Well, I just worry about, like, whenever anyone's not in my immediate vicinity in a way that is safe, I think that they're probably going to die. My mom's like, I'm going for a hike. I'm like, she's going to get eaten by a bear and she's going to die.
You ever buy into that theory that, like, because you think about it, it's more likely to come true?
No. So, like, the thing is, like, I'm like, everyone that's not within your, like, vision or knowable range is technically like Schrodinger's box. They're simultaneously alive and dead, which makes spending time with them is, like, makes it a lot more special because you really just appreciate the time that you're spending together. It's like baby logic. It's not baby logic.
There's a lie! What happened?
I don't know.
Choices before the cliffhanger? Oh. Oh well, we'll get it later.
1 second.
Yeah, I'm not letting Magic Cucumber die. Tales of Vesperius streams will be remembered on my watch. By Estelle's grace, they will.
At least until Sharia shows up, okay?
Monadoo! Thank you.
Well, within the endless darkness and scattered countless bright lights, like a nebula. But those lights are not stars. Each one is the light of life, the gleam of man's soul. This is the world inside people's hearts, a place where every human's consciousness is connected and can be traced to their origin. Every memory since the dawn of man, and even those on the ladder of its evolution, slumber here. Some think of this place as a sea, and they may be correct. Depending on how deep you go, you may see this world's endless landscapes and innumerable faces. Where I stand now is one of its furthest depths. A domain that has existed far before life became sentient or even took form. Here, there's only the darkness of death and the radiance of life. I come here at times for a very important objective. Suddenly, a patch of darkness surges and undulates. The pitch-black substance swells with a tar-like consistency and quickly takes shape of a giant arm.
My, it's rather stout compared to before.
That's Get it.
Just as good and evil are products of a man's heart, there is a negative force here in the sea of souls that tempts man to corruption and destruction. Though one person's malice may amount to little, there are billions of people in the world. It's actually very common for monsters capable of destroying mankind to develop without anyone realizing. This is one of them. Though it was only an arm at first, it quickly develops to an enormous human-shaped torso. It roars with resentment, sending shocks through space where up and down are fluid. The monster raises an enormous arm that could tear down mountains towards the heavens. But it suddenly stops. Something is blocking its movement. I am, to be precise. You might think I'm nowhere on the scene. In truth, even the monster may be thinking that. But I'd like to direct your attention to the fingertips at the end of this giant's arm. Closer. Even closer than that. Keep going closer, all the way to the index finger.
I can't.
There. Do you see me now? Have I forgotten to introduce myself? My name is Elizabeth.
I fix my gaze upon the two lights that seem to be the monster's eyes, but it twists away, trying to resist.
Do you wish to behold death that much?
I grab the monster's index finger, and in one motion, I flip its immense body and throw it into the air.
Yeet!
Suplex! The monster cries out in agony and the area quakes again.
Dear. It seems it won't be easy for one of this size. I cannot damage the world of everyone's hearts, and I hesitate to make a scene in the real world either. Time for a change of scenery.
I open the elegant grimoire in my hand.
Magic circles!
A large blue magic circle forms behind the thrown monster, swallowing the gargantuan figure.
I followed in. Igor, can we keep him? Continual turbulent streams of light and darkness flow past the monster and myself. Eventually, I speak up.
We will soon reach our destination.
Another magic circle appears in an altogether different kind of black void than the one we came from. The monster is spat out there, and when it collides with the surface, a tremendous cloud of dust rises. I emerge from the magic circle second and rise into the air. On the horizon, beyond the monster, I see a deep blue sphere. Yes, this is the moon.
Now, I had promised to show you death. Your fate is in the cards.
Ooh. A figure appears behind me bearing several
the god
coffins.
of death, Thanatos. What do you think?
In the light of the stars shines off its drawn sword and gleams bewitchingly.
Was it to your liking? Well then, farewell.
It flings the sword down at the monster's head. Against its fearsome size, the sword is barely larger than a needle, but the sword's merciless sharpness pierces far beyond the blade's length. The monster's body slices apart like wet paper. With a final death cry, the monster slowly dissolves and evaporates as black mist. A deafening silence returns to the area.
Really, there wouldn't have been any sound, but that's fine.
To break the quiet, a tune plays on my lips.
You know, I'm kind of glad that we made the thumbnail for this one.
Right?
Apparently.
Somebody come get her, she's slicing like a stripper. Somebody come get her.
Velvet, oh velvet.
My master has a long nose. I create another magic circle in the air and step through it.
Wait. It's all death?
I shouldn't remain long in this world without any real objective. This is not the world I belong in, after all.
My master has a large nose.
I was once a resident of the Velvet Room and served its master. The dark blue clothing I wear is still from that time. All the residents have their roles, but they are also on a journey. We help our guests grow as people, and through that help we offer, we come to understand the ultimate question, the fundamental question of, who are we?
Thinking back on it, I spent so many days like that for such a long time. I had thought that it would be impossible to change.
But 2 years ago, I finally reached my answer. One's identity cannot be sought out, but must be forged for oneself. It's something you build little by little. So people call the freedom to do so potential, and by mastering it, people develop their unique identities. That is the understanding I came to. So it seems to me I should believe in my own potential and wander in pursuit of my desire. It wasn't a hard conclusion to come to. That's why I abandoned my assigned role and departed on my long journey. I have set an objective for myself.
To become a producer instead of the best dance competition ever and show my stupid sister who's boss.
To defeat the monster I fought a moment ago once and for all. I vanquish it then, but that is only temporary.
You'll surely resurrect within the year again, and I'll go through today once more.
That monster was born from the twisted wishes arising from the lack of substance in people's lives. It slowly stagnates and seeps out. Oops.
If this is life, then bring on death.
Desires like that are what give it power. And that giant black arm tries to free death from its prison. It can never be left to act on its own and its aims. But as long as people continue to wish as they do, the foul feelings will congeal and it will revive endlessly. To truly defeat the monster means to change people's hearts or defeat all the people. That cannot be done no matter how much one improves their skill in battle. I do not currently know how this goal can be attained. It may be that no one in this world knows yet, but some new and unknown miraculous power will most likely be required. That is why I wish to travel as far and wide as I can to broaden my horizons. Since I have only interacted with the guests of the room, I'm sure the scope of my knowledge is far inferior to a single human's. But there are infinite places for me to explore. I'll travel to each one and satisfy my natural curiosity. I gotta play some things.
That moment when killing world depression becomes a chore.
Whirlwind.
Yeah.
If only there was people who could change people's hearts in a big, large way.
Yeah, but you'd never see it coming.
Now.
That was an interesting drum roll, okay.
Ultra
But-
charge!
Where are Asura and Akuma when you need them?
Godzilla!
Fighting tournament.
Fighting tournament.
Remember that thing that took 9 Persona users to take down? Yeah, Elizabeth just one-shot it.
That guy! Yeah.
I can
Cat
take
dog, man. Cat dog.
That's why I've come here. A double check on the danger scale situation that I just recently discovered.
I place my hands on my hip in what I believe to be standing firm, yeah. Before me is what seems to be a replica of a building in the real world.
Multiple Persona users gathering. It's once in a blue moon that one discovers a place like this. I'm sure I can learn some interesting things here. Or something along those lines. In any case, I, Elizabeth, can scarcely keep myself from getting involved.
She's Angela Anaconda.
Basically.
For someone with a physical form to step into the realm of the mind would be for them to enter an even more abstract place than the Velvet Room. Normally, it would be impossible, and even if it were, it would be very dangerous without a firm will. For it to occur at all is intriguing enough, but on top of that, these people are mainly Persona users, and not just one or two. There's no denying that something truly extraordinary is happening here. Broadened horizons aside, I can't resist taking a closer look. When I get closer, I see the nameplate reading Yasogami High School at what seems to be the main gate.
This building. Is it a school?
The school building before me looks aged, and I narrow my eyes.
It seems somewhat old-fashioned compared to the school I have experience with, but it has its charms as well. This is what they call animalist aesthetic. Animalist? Bestial?
Maybe minimalist?
Anyway, something along those lines.
Antique?
Like,
I don't know, 'cause it's
I'm thinking
old-fashioned.
minimalist, yeah.
But old-fashioned.
I
don't know. I mean, minimalist is, like, minimal. We'll take bestial, though.
There are bizarre decorations as far as the eye can see inside the building.
So NoobTube says, I googled Angela Anaconda and I'm horrified. Listen, NoobTube, seeing as how you've done it, okay, you've opened Pandora's box. Google Angela Anaconda Digimon, okay, and then be even more horrified. Yeah.
Like, if we're being honest with one another, she even shares the same, like, similar hairstyle, only different color.
Elizabeth needs some freckles.
Freckles are cute, man. Freckles are cute.
There are bizarre decorations as far as the eye can see inside the building. Was this school always thus adorned?
These decorations. Could this be the fabled school festival I've heard tell of? A festival is where one toys with the lives of goldfish in a scandalous game.
Scandalous.
One can also enjoy a combat simulation with close-range shooting tests using sniper rifle fire into the interior of stalls. Ooh, I'm starting to get excited.
Looking up, I spy a large sign done in vibrant colors.
Grand Prix. Could this be a fighting tournament?
I'm wondering if Elizabeth is responsible for all the walls.
This isn't why the Persona users are gathering, is it?
Seems far-fetched, but...
No sooner do my suspicions arise than I sense the first presence within the school and turn towards it. Come, challenger! I wave my arms about in anticipation. But something seems a bit
No.
odd.
Lady over there.
No, she wasn't, because she called them parlor
a
tricks.
Persona user? Regardless of that, I sense something out of the ordinary.
She just said, fuck your walls. I remember that. Yeah, I know the walls are Shadow Labrys. It just seems like such an extreme, like a very powerful ability. You know?
She's strong, man.
I guess.
When I close my eyes, I can tell that while she may appear
Get
to be a
stuffed,
human
yeah.
girl, something about her is amiss. I sense an unnatural disconnect from her memories and consciousness not seen in most people.
Is she truly human?
Now that I am here, I can sense powerful combatants gathering one by one. If such power were to be used to its fullest in clashes of skill, the result could be life-threatening. This place is not meant for such a girl. If she were drawn into this, then in the worst-case
Were I
scenario...
still my old self when I only lived to play out my role, I would leave her be. But I am different now.
So I'm going to fight her.
I make my way towards the girl. As I approach, I begin to hear voices. It seems that she is calling herself a student council president. I stride down to the end of the hall where she is walking, directly into her view. The girl gives me a slightly questioning look, but no more. She comes towards me guilelessly.
Hey, excuse me. You got some reason to be at our school?
Up close, I can tell at once. There's no doubt that this girl is not human. Yet she seems to be under that impression. The original residents of this place seem to believe that she is as well. But of course, that is not possible. The disconnect I sensed earlier must be
Someone have
related.
tampered with her memories and psyche?
No matter how unusual her circumstances, such extreme gaps in awareness are no mere figments of imagination. It's possible, but normally those with a distorted view of reality have equally distorted emotions. I do not sense that in her.
Sorry, I was reading Arthur say, thank Billiam. He motivated me. Billiam, I watched his video on Angela Anaconda. It was good. Anaconda? Sorry, Anaconda. Oh my god. Her emotions are imbalanced. Only her memories and awareness fall short, like
A corps de ballet falling behind a soloist. I fix my gaze upon the girl before me once again.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
If she did not come here of her own will, then the events here may be more sinister than I imagined.
Are you sure this is how things should be?
No, it's not. I'm not touching it. I'm walking away from it.
I don't want
You're
it.
on your own.
It was an accident.
No.
Huh? What are you talking about?
If this was hot potato, I would have walked up to you and put it down your pants and then walked away.
Good luck.
I
I'm wearing an
want
Angela
to
Anaconda. I'm
stop
protected
you
from your
because I
hot
sense
potato.
Great power gathering. I am in no position to give advice.
parasites.
But, this place will soon be caught in a bit of a fracas. If you continue to avert your eyes from everything, I think it will have an impact on your life in the near future.
My life?
What you choose is up to you, but I believe there are factors preventing you from making the right choices at the moment. I couldn't bring myself to just stand by and watch as you lost your life before my eyes. That is why I came to you, so I could give you one last chance.
She has most likely forgotten who she is. I sense something shining, slumbering deep within her heart. It is the glow of a bond. No one who has been a resident of the Velvet Room could mistake it for anything else. Before she forgot herself, she must have had strong feelings about someone or had made a promise to them. But I'll leave that for her to remember what it was. I hold out the Persona Compendium, as if handing it to the girl and opening its pages. Light streams out from it and washes over her. The light dispels the girl's false image, the illusion that made her seem human, though she is not.
Huh?
Bump.
What is this?
Her true form is revealed as a gleaming mechanical body. Her arms look as if steel plates are covering them. The girl frantically pulls at them, trying to tear them off.
It won't come off. What gives?
My, what a robotically cool body. It is apparently meant for battle.
Hey, you! What did you do to me?
Nothing in particular. Well, considering that you are meant for battle, I shall briefly be your opponent. During that time, why not think back about who you are?
Huh? My opponent?
Most likely, I will not get through to her with words alone. Only by being forced to a confrontation will she finally be able to understand. She already knows how to use the steel limbs which supposedly she'd never seen before.
And away we go.
And away we go.
Nyani, if you want to see something truly cursed, look at what Bear Breadloaf put in stream highlights.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is it 12 babies a second?
Oh, that... no.
Oh, this song is fun.
None of this. None of this.
Wow.
None of that.
Ooh.
None
what?
of that. None of that. No.
Oh, she's a command grab. Sorry, is that only when awakened?
Elizabeth is the take traits from each fighter and mash them into one person fighter. In exchange, she has the lowest health in the game.
Whirlwind! I didn't know they had different health values. She's so freaking cool, though.
Here is some electricity impresses. Here it impresses.
This song's really good, too.
From this moment on. How neat.
Oh wait, does she not have a... Oh my god.
Oh no. Impressive. I see. Remarkable. I see.
Yes.
Oh,
shit.
Pardon me. Well done.
How does it work?
That's cute. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Oh, the super's a counter with 3 hits. Oh, wait, super or like ultimate? Oh, she has a counter insta-kill. That's weird.
Final.
Even when she flies through the air and getting smacked by that axe.
Would you mind waiting for a moment? Summoning. Opening my desk.
Oh, her insta-kill requires you to counter 3 times.
Here is some electricity. Here. Backing up. Please be careful. Have a tornado.
Have a tornado.
Opening my desk.
She's like a magic user.
Here is some freezing. Opening my desk. Let darkness come. Oh no. It was remarkable.
It's worth it if you want to go for it, though. Light says.
Yeah, I'll try it in a moment. It's hard against Labris because she doesn't do... Like, she does some consecutive hits, but she doesn't really go out. Like, she seems like a mage. It's cool. I could see using her.
Final. Fight.
Oh, shoot.
Watch your feet.
Oh my.
Here is some electricity.
You're frozen now.
You're frozen now, yeah. You're on fire.
What was it again? Do I need... How much do I need? 50? Wow, super armor.
The time is here, so that was it. How impressive.
What? How impressive.
Pardon me.
Got her.
This is our grand
Ooh.
I bring you Megatola.
I thought you just wanted to, like, help her out a bit. This seems a bit excessive. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fun. That seems like an attack that would have done something in the 4-digit area. 4-digit area. Wow. That was fun. I really dig her, that music there. Labris is dead.
You put the controller down. Does that mean it's it?
Oh. There is a little bit of time. Damn,
I know.
I just don't think we're gonna make it through the thing.
I don't think we are either.
Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday, which is cool. We're gonna be doing date night, and we're going to be playing Jackbox on YouTube again. I know that a lot of you wanted to get in. I have a short list of people who aren't able to.
Do you want to play some Drawful?
Yeah, maybe. I think we're gonna start with Fibbage, Enough About You, because there were some people who wanted to get into that who weren't able to in the last couple days, or last couple times we did it. So I want to make sure we can get them in there, and then maybe we'll do some Drawful. We'll just hang out, and it'll be
fun.
So that's super duper cool. Thanks for being here as always. I don't think that Persona 4 Arena afterwards will take the entire stream. So we'll probably finish Elizabeth's story, provided that there's nothing else on the original arena before we start Ultimax. We'll slip on into P3, P4, P5 dance, whatever we want to play, and see Labrys dance, among other things.
Apparently we should wait until Ultimax.
Oh, what?
That's what was in streamer DMs.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see that.
But we can do. It says we should maybe wait, but we could do whatever we like.
Like, is it really that important? I mean, obviously I don't know, but I'm like, what could Ultimax change?
I don't know.
The full U route? So is there like a second unlock then? Oh, Labrys' dance is an Ultimax character in it? Well, then whatever. We can just play Ultimax till the end.
Ultimax to the end. Well,
yeah, but I mean, Monica, I'm just like, how much could come up during a dance, you know?
Hi, I'm the new character. This is the ending of Ultimax.
Yeah. I wonder if the sixth generation's a boy.
Could you imagine that, though, if a character literally just walked on in the middle of a dance like, hi, I'm the last character in the Ultimax video game, and this is the end of the Ultimax story arc.
We're going to act it out in dance. Interpretive dance.
It's actually big spoilers? Wow. Dang.
Well. Later. SMK. Actually, we haven't played Mario Kart on stream in forever, and I love that game.
We haven't.
That's a fun one. I'd like to play Mario Kart with you guys again. Yeah, we haven't powered on the Switch for a while, but judging by the way the vote's going, we're going to be playing a lot of Switch coming up.
Because there is Xenoblade Chronicles, Dragon Quest XI,
Ni no Kuni.
Ni no Kuni's on PC. But we also have to think about Paper Mario.
Yeah, that's what it was. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
You don't think we could finish... I have to look up... I'm going to look it up right now.
Okay.
Paper Mario.
I have to make a note of Angela Anaconda for the P4 thumbnail tomorrow. It's going to be so awful. You all are going to hate it a lot.
Wow, Paper Mario is actually a pretty long game. It's got about 28 hours of content.
Wow.
That's crazy. So yeah, it would take us 3 weeks to a month to beat. That's too bad. I was hoping we could do it in a week. But yeah, surprisingly long game. That's too bad. Yeah, because we're going to finish Final Fantasy 8 pretty quick. So next week we might play something short, might play something fun, might play something different.
It's too late, I already wrote it down.
I'm not 100% sure. It may even be a DMC, which would be fun because the first DMC is apparently very short. So, but yeah, I don't know. I remember Paper Mario being a bit shorter, but no, it's a pretty girthy game.
I never played Paper Mario.
But yeah, we might play DMC just
because I was salty because I'm like, it's not Super Mario RPG 2. I also don't have a Nintendo 64 and I don't want one because if it's not Super Mario RPG 2, I don't care.
Such a cute
Gino's
game,
not going to be in it. I don't want it.
Yeah, I want to play Paper Mario 64 first though, before I play Thousand Year Door, and then I want to see how the new one is because the new one's out. There's so many cool games we have to play. So cool. It's probably going to be Xenoblade. I mean, that's what's happening. You can still voice your opinion though. So yeah.
Get your voice heard, friend.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna put stuff more.
Oh, camera's moving. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. I know. I was really looking forward to just doing a little bit of dance because I love dancing. the dot hacks would. There's a few people who want dot hack, and they're available on Steam now, I think, which makes it a lot better than collecting them throughout, or at least some of them. Yeah, I heard people did not like Sticker Star at all.
We can skip Sticker Star.
Apparently, the new one similarly to Sticker Star.
Oh no.
It's only GU and it's an HD remaster. Oh. But there's multiple ones. So I don't know if GU is like where it lies in the dot hack compendium.
I mean, I assume that if they make an HD remake of it, it should be okay to play it on its own though. Because otherwise, why would you release a game that you have to like track down on PS2 to play on PC, you know?
Right?
That seems a bit not good.
Oh, we can start with GU. Apparently GU is a good place to start.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I would have, like, imagined.
Yeah, I watched something on like why Sticker Star was not as good of a game. I guess because they're like it's not an RPG anymore, and they took away all of the fun of the RPG-ness. Where do you vote? It's on the community page. If you check out the community page.
Community forever.
Oops. Copy link location. Bam. There's the community page. Oh, Zero got it. Hey, I can delete your message, Zero. I'm not gonna though, cause you're a good boy.
Not only can you delete your message, you can then delete your complaint about deleting his message.
I can, and I can stop you from telling anybody about it.
All right. Mega Man's another series I want to dip my toes in one day.
Which one? Like, cause I never played the Mega Man ZX series.
ZX. That
Like
was
the
on,
one where you play
Game Boy.
Yeah, it had such good sprite work
Advance?
though. Oh,
did that come with the Zero collection?
I think it did. Yeah, cause there's the Mega Man Zero's ZX collection.
Cool. I heard the Zero games were actually like pretty technically difficult.
I heard they were good too, like really good.
I would kind of want to do like
$39. That's not bad. How many games is there?
I would want to do like some of the X series.
Yeah.
It's the one after the Zero series. Yeah, I remember the Zero series was hard. 0, 1 through 4, ZX and ZX Advent. Battle Network. Yeah, Battle Network's pretty cool.
Oh, it is okay. Do they have Mega Man X7?
Ooh, that's a good one, I think, right?
That's the one
on
where
PlayStation.
That was the one where PS2, and it was like
yeah.
they're kind of.
What am I fighting for?
No, this was burn to the ground, burn to the ground, burn,
no.
burn to the ground,
Oh god.
burn.
That's the cursed one. Oh, that was X8. Okay.
Oh, X8. That was X8. Yeah.
Yeah. Command. Mega Man Command.
Command Mission?
Yeah. That's
yeah. Paper Doll. That was the RPG, and that had the nurse in it with the big syringe. Such a cool. That was a cool
They
game.
had some cool character designs. Actually, Mega Man Legends, although I think it's an epically long game.
Mega Man Legends is good.
Would be so cool. Is it though? I don't know if it was actually good. If I just
Mega Man
remember it
Legends
being
1 and
cool.
2, good. And then they were going to make Mega Man Legends 3 for 3DS, but then they didn't get enough funding or something, and it died, and I felt sad
Was it
about
called something? Oh, there it is. It's Mega Man Legends. What? It's so short. Why did I think it was so long as a child?
Because you were bad at it.
I
and when
guess
you
so.
When you went into the dungeons, you died a lot. I know because I did the same thing.
I just fucked around a lot, I guess.
How long did you spend kicking that can into the bakery?
Good. They have a PlayStation packaging for it, and I was like, oh, it was on N64. I swear.
Mega Man 64. Yeah, that's what they called it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played it on 64. It came on PlayStation Vita as well. That's crazy.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, apparently.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I wonder if they had
98, so I was
dual
like 8
analog
years
stick
old.
at like because they didn't have dual analog sticks back
I don't
then.
think so. I
So
think the
you had
camera in
to.
that game
It
sucked.
was tank controls
That's
like L1 and
so
R1
crazy
moved
how
the camera.
short it is. It's like 8 hours.
It might have been the tank controls that made it seem so long. Yeah.
How long is Xenoblade? It's actually shorter than I expected. And what's actually, I was talking to people about this. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive is a lot shorter than the original. Like, just as long, not content-wise, but how long it takes people to beat it. In general, according to howlongtobeat.com, which basically allows everyone to enter in the times it takes them to beat it. So for Chronicles, for instance, there are about 373 people that have submitted their like times that they've completed it. And in general, it takes people 50 hours to complete the main story and 70 hours to complete the main story and extras. And for Xenoblade, it took people on average 70 hours for the main story, 110 hours for the main story and extras.
Wow.
Completionist is 273 hours for Xenoblade Chronicles.
The thing is, I just don't think we can be completionists.
No, of course not. I usually aim for the main plus extra is typically what we go. Yeah, a lot of quality of life changes made the game a lot easier to beat faster. It seems that way because, yeah, like, it's a 40-hour difference in main plus extra. Main plus extra for the original, or, well, Xenoblade Chronicles X, I guess. Is that the same game? Shit, I think Xenoblade Chronicles X might be different, actually. Xenoblade, anyways, regardless, Xenoblade for the Wii was 100 hours for main story plus extras, and Xenoblade Definitive is 72 hours. X is different? Sorry. Anyways, it's the same story, though. It's just a little less.
Because, yeah, Xenoblade was released on the 3DS. 3DS? X is different. Entirely different. It's different.
Yeah. Completionist is 160 hours for Xenoblade. For Definitive, it's 130. Gonna do Cyberpunk 2077. Probably not on release. It's just not really entirely in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's not really like...
I think it's super cool,
I think
though.
it's so cool. I just don't think it's like...
I would like to check it out, but I just don't know if it's something we need to be like...
If it
right
was
there
an
on launch
anime
for.
game, maybe.
Because I think there's a lot of other like content creators or streamers or
Yeah.
whatever where that's like way more their thing, I
Yeah.
guess. For me, it would be like, you know, something to check out for fun. I would like to like, you know, finish it. I don't know what finishing that game would look like. It might be like a Grand Theft Auto situation where like there's missions or something that have a storyline, like a main storyline, then a bunch of side storylines. That's the vibe I get from it. But it seems like a big game.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be a huge commitment. But there is another game down that... I can't remember. There was another game like outside our wheelhouse that everyone...
The Witcher.
No, one that we actually played.
One that we actually played?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm dreaming it up. I don't know. But sometimes we play different games.
Back when we were figuring things out, we played all kinds of different games.
Yeah.
We played Just Cause and we played Subnautica. I like where we found ourselves right now, though. I think these games are really just good. Death Stranding, Detroit Become Human.
Sekiro. Oh yeah, Detroit Become Human would be a good example.
Yeah, that was a really
that was a
good...
shorter game.
It
though.
was.
Yeah. But yeah, like sometimes there's games like that. Oh, Death Stranding. Yeah, I would have liked to finish that. DBH. Oh, Detroit Become Human. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Detroit Become Human. Like sometimes you check out those games. Like for instance, The Last of Us is something I've never played. I've never really looked at. I'm actually really glad we didn't play it on release because I don't know. It just seemed like there was a lot of negative energy
There's so
around
much
it, which is sad.
drama.
And I feel like after 6 months or so and the dust settles that it'll be like
A
people
lot
just be like,
better,
yeah, it's a game. No, we didn't finish Death Stranding, sadly. I'd like to someday. Yeah, those Death Stranding streams are good. Monster Punch! Monster steal that guy's purse! I'm gonna piss on the ghosts.
Oh my god, yes! I forgot that you pee on the ghosts.
Oh god, I'm gonna pee on their beds! Yeah. Death Stranding was a good time. Yeah, I would like to play them.
Oh,
someday.
Horizon
Last of
Zero
Us.
Dawn. That's a game that I think we were like, ooh, that looks cool.
Someday, yeah.
It's on Steam now, which is neat.
Playing one right now is dangerous because of two. Maybe, I don't know. We're not gonna play anytime soon. We got a lot of really great games.
We don't want to bring that negativity here to us.
Even outside of that. Oh, they totally are cleats, by the way. There's a whole picture there. Sorry, off topic, on topic. But yeah, I'm not so much afraid of that. you know, if I want to play a game, I'm gonna play it, and I don't really care if people are all weird about it. Not saying I don't care about the things. I think it's awful. Some of the things that were said, and they just really didn't need to be.
I just don't want people coming in here being all like,
the band.
I just
the
want
band.
the band.
I don't like those
The
vibes.
band. Yeah.
The mods are fully armed with vibe checks. Okay.
Yo, yeah.
You come in here with some bad vibes, you're gonna get hit with that vibe check. This could be like the safest place. The band. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon. That'll be up on the list. I got it on the list. I got Next Top Model, Darkest Dungeon, Helltaker.
You want to be on top?
Zone of the Enders 2, and Trauma Center as games.
Trauma
Actually,
Center?
Yeah, actually, I gotta let this Xenoblade vote kick around for a while, and then we'll do a vote for the Saturday game coming up.
I freaking
That'll be fun.
Trauma Center, man.
Yeah, Caloise, you know what? I don't know about Dynasty Warriors specifically, but I actually have Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U. I got it as a birthday present, and I never really played it.
I love those kinds of games, man.
Hey, yeah.
So many.
And if you want to play it, you
units.
can. I think there's even some sort of multiplayer aspect to it.
Yeah, there's at least there was split screen on the PlayStation 2 version of Dynasty Warriors.
I might be wrong, and I think I am, but on the Wii U, maybe, just maybe, I think one person played on the tablet and the other person played on the TV.
That sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, though, if that was how it was. Majora's Mask? Yeah, I would like to play Ocarina first, though. I didn't think Ocarina would take us very long. Like, I'm not super familiar with the game, but, like, what's funny is that I, like, pretty vividly remember how the chain of events and as they go.
I don't know.
You don't?
I've never really, like, Zelda was always outside of me.
Yeah.
Because I told you we had the Zelda lovers, and so in 7th grade decided I would never play a Zelda game.
Yeah, Gestrid, are you talking about Ocarina 3D on the 3DS? I actually was wanting to check that out. I hear Ocarina is great on 3DS. Did they do Majora's Mask on the 3DS? Because I heard that there was something missing or something wrong with the port.
Well, there was the Master Quests, but I don't know what that's
Unless
about.
I'm wrong and Majora's Mask is just good on the 3DS. Yeah, what's the opinion on Majora's Mask for 3DS? Is it okay? Yeah, but there were a lot of weird changes for Majora. Yeah. Oh, Hyrule Warriors on 3DS. Wow, that's incredible.
Oh.
Majora's Mask 3D is good. Oh, Zora controls got nerfed. Huh. It's just brighter? Oh.
I
Well,
don't know.
that's not something we need to know right away. We can check it out, but I'd definitely like to start with Ocarina. Graphical improvements actually ended up interfering with the gameplay. Oh, bizarre! It's funny how those things happen. Making games is hard. There's a hack that corrects some of the 3DS stuff for Majora. Yeah. I play on a super legit 3DS, and it's got a crazy expensive capture card that you can't get anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, some sort of purist or something. I like playing on the actual 3DS.
Did
and
you know
recording it.
that there was a game made that was Mega Man Battle Network?
No.
Ish, but indie game?
Oh, yeah. I actually played the demo of it.
One Step from Eden?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, the demo was fine. They just gave you like a set thing and you went down like a set path. Like it was just because it was kind of the other card game with the characters and the cards that you play on stream.
Slay the Spire?
Slay the Spire. Yeah, it had like a Slay the Spire like forky thing where you go battle to battle to battle, and then you do the Battle Network thing and you get different cards and you change your chipset, much like Battle Network.
That's cool.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that one out because it seems like it like they literally say that they're inspired by the Battle Network combat system, I believe. I think Lefty speedruns randomized Ocarina of Time from what I've gathered from the tweets. I don't know much about that. That's something that would be fun to dip my feet in, maybe, just so everyone can laugh at how bad it is.
Speedrunning?
Yeah. Oh, no, not even speed running. Just like randomized.
Oh, I want to try randomized content.
Yeah, just a randomized Ocarina. Seems like fun. I wouldn't try to do it faster, and I'd be happy just to do it. But I love random shit. I think it's a lot of fun. And I think it's cool for the speedrunning community because it's like, you know, like, I don't know. I think that's the thing that I couldn't do the most with speedrunning is like the same thing again and again and again, but faster. Whereas with random, it's like,
faster.
It's like, oh, I've got like a really good seed or something. And
yeah.
And it's just like, yeah. And there's like surprises here and there. So But yeah, that kind of stuff I like. Trails of Cold Steel, yeah. I have to do a bit more research on that. A lot of people do want to see those. They're incredibly long games, and they're a bit verbose. So we'll have to see. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see, because right now we're gonna dip into Xenoblade, it seems.
Oh, the Switch version of Hyrule Warriors is the definitive edition.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
to
because there's a
know.
ton of DLC, right?
There
I have
was.
it for the Wii U, but I guess it might just be worth it to buy it on the Switch if we want to buy it. I don't think I'd do it for like just a Saturday game, but if we wanted to go through it, I don't know. Let's just say maybe it won't be the first Zelda game. I just thought for a Saturday game it might be fun. Well, and we don't even need all the DLC to play it for one day anyway.
Not for one day.
No. Because I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to turn it on and check. Oh, Sonic Adventure Battle 2! Right. I want to see if there's like, someone has to have modded the like Chow part of it to make like PC mini games. Sonic. And then
Sure Battle
2. Okay. Well, without further ado, it's been nice talking to you. We're going to see you tomorrow, where we might even finish Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay.
All right. Later.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
Bye.